In the track screen, we're able to select a specific session and see its data output. The most recent sessions will be at the top of the list. The default view is a graph, where you can see activity peaks and fatigue in relation to the plotted goal line. Tap the graph once to see the average sustained MVC for that session. This number is an average of the peaks recorded during contraction periods and lets you know the average output level at which your patient was able to hold a contraction. As a patient progresses through their program and increases their goal level, this average sustained MVC should also increase. Note that this is not the peak microvolt level achieved, as EMG signals have a strong peak and decay pattern, but we are rather reporting on the level of activation a patient can achieve and sustain when working at maximum. This enables mTrigger to encourage patients to work their hardest on every rep and helps them understand the value of their work in real time. Note that the session we just performed shows lower average sustained MVC than a previous dual-channel session, in which we activated both channels on all reps. This is because we changed our activation style around during the most recent session for demonstration purposes. The sustained MVC calculation is designed for sessions where there's activation on every rep, so just keep that in mind when performing alternating activation sessions. If comparing channel 1 to channel 2 after a dual channel session, ensure that the timestamps on each session match. We'll talk more about comparing dual channel data later. In this version of the app, sessions are labeled only by timestamp and goal in order to keep data de-identified, but the graphs and average sustained MVC are the perfect data to quickly record in a medical record to track progress. Sessions are saved only to the mobile device on which they were recorded. So if a patient uses their own phone to record, ensure that you make note of their performance in their records. If your sessions are getting too cluttered, you can always delete them as well. Now let's learn about another method of tracking progress, the neuromuscular deficit test.